Today we're talking about in-ear monitors or IEMs for drummers. There are a few things you need to keep in mind before you pick yours up. Firstly, you need to make sure that the IEM you're using has a good low-end extension for an impactful kick. Secondly, you need to make sure that the soundstage on them is wide enough with good articulation for every kit piece. Thirdly, you need to make sure that the highs are crisp and sharp, but not too shrill or not suffering from too much harshness. And fourthly, obviously you need a good fit for good isolation to cut you out from the rest of the room. Alright, so from the first range of entry-level IEMs, we have the Campfire Honeydew. Now these come with a large 10mm driver, however the housing is still pretty tiny. I think they just look really nice, fit incredible. I think the good thing on these is the bass. I really liked it. In fact, among all the IEMs that we speak about today, I think this has one of the most terms in bass offering, especially in quantity. So I really love that about these. And secondly, I'll just emphasize on the way they fit in my ears. I think they just disappear once you put them in. Next up for our premium IEMs today, we have the Meze Advar. And I gotta tell you, right from the time these were unboxed, I just fell in love with them. I think these are easily one of the most beautiful IEMs that I have tested, regardless of price. It's this stainless steel body with the black and gold really accentuate the design, and very cleverly you get to see this pinhole design over here, which we also see on the larger Meze lyric, and it's done to relieve pressure. So when you're hearing for long periods of time, I think this really helps release some of that pressure. Talking about the sound signature, it's again following that warm, smooth presentation what we're looking for, but I think it just has this emotional touch to it, making it a little bit better than everything we've seen so far. And yeah, I think this not only gets the job done, but it just looks so good, and it's definitely going to be on your on-stage attire. Alright, so for the top of the line IEM for today, we have the Noble Audio Sultans, and I think these are just brilliant. Now they might seem a little bit larger than the IEMs we saw here today, and good reason for that is because they're using a tri-bit driver setup. They have a 10mm dynamic driver which takes care of the lower frequencies, and you have 4 BA drivers taking care of your mid-range all the way to your highs, and 2 electrostatic drivers to give you that airy and crisp feeling in the treble. So your cymbals, hi-hats, all of them come out just very natural but not ear-piercing. The presentation on these, again, warm and smooth, just like the theme for today, but I think they're just so natural, so beautiful that it just sounds amazing, right? And I think additionally, not only with your drum kit, but also if you're listening to your fellow musicians or your backing track, everything just sounds so great on these. And I think they have to be a winner for me, especially if you are a drummer. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it helpful, especially if you're a drummer looking out for your IEM, regardless of the budget.